Hey folks, I want to welcome you all to this quick update with some new modifications, accessories that I've added to the Tesla Chopper. Now, I'll warn you, the Tesla Chopper is now armed. I don't want to say it's now a military grade vehicle, but I did put a couple of self-defense mechanisms, all legal of course, in accordance with all laws and regulations. I've added some defense mechanisms to the Tesla Chopper for security purposes. So if you haven't seen a Tesla Chopper before, there's a charging operation going on right here. It's a military grade extension cord there. Going right in, light is red, so this bad boy is charging. So let me just show you some of the upgrades. And I'll just walk you through it. Maybe some of y'all can spot some of the upgrades from when this thing was first fielded. Anyhow, without further ado, let me just walk you through some of the features of this here chopper. Now, this is the forward storage bin here. And shout out to whoever gave me these chock blocks. He actually gave me 2 of them. Eric said you gave them to him over at Tequila Reef. So thank you very much, my friend. I got drunk one night and drove off. One of them drove over it. I remember the bump, but I was like, what the hell is that? So I lost one. And I got a nice piece of cardboard in here, you know, sort of as a false floor right there. Stuff don't fall through there. Or if I got something valuable, if I have something valuable, then I can use this piece of cardboard to cover it up in the basket. Cuts down on the thieves, pickpockets. So there you go, right there. Oh, whoa! See, you can just put that like that, and then nobody knows I got my chock block in there. They won't steal it. Okay, little locking mechanism there. And what I've added here, folks, I bought this little iPhone, I don't know what you call it, to mount on the desk, right? It's just worthless, but I mounted this thing here on the chopper. And you can put your iPhone in there. I do put my phone in there when I'm listening to some music, but right now it's got the GoPro clipped on there. And the good thing about this thing, I can kind of change the angle on the dangle of the GoPro. I haven't tried it out with the GoPro, but I'm trying it out today. Usually I just keep my phone in there. So there you go right there. You can change the angle on the dangle. Obviously, the chopper is equipped with some flags to add to the visibility, make it appear bigger, you know, so cars can see you when you come down the road, right? All right. Let me go ahead and talk you through some of the latest upgrades. Now, I've added this bag. Old girlfriend Jamaica gave me this years ago. I'm still holding on to it. It's a good little bag. I added this for a couple reasons. Under here is the digital dash, and you obviously got the controls and everything going on here. And what happens is when I hit the brakes or hit a bump, Forrest G busts his head on there, right? Head busts this thing, got to bust his teeth out. So I put this bag here, nice padded, so if he crashes into it, it's nice and padded, right? And what do I got in here? Well, ink pen, but I got a power bank here. Got a power bank down in there, old power bank, so if somebody steals it, I ain't gonna get upset. But this here power bank also has an emergency equipment here. Look at that. And that light, folks, will stay on for days. Days right there. Emergency lighting, in case you get broke down. Emergency power. And it also powers that there GoPro right there. So this is an addition here. This glove box, padded glove box. That's sort of like an airbag for Forrest G when he's riding. And how does Forrest G ride? Well, whoop, there you go. There's Forrest G's seat. That's his handlebars right there. But he likes to stand up so he can see over the action here. When he's sitting down, he's looking at this. So he's trying to look left, trying to look right. If he stands up, he can see through the flags here. See through the patriotism, the visibility, my pirate flag. But that's Forrest G's seat. So when he's not on board, it just stows right there. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I told you this thing is armed. And some of y'all might have spotted this here device. But this thing is armed with a canine deterrent slash repellent slash pickpocket scaring device right here. And folks, like I said, the Tesla Chopper's in compliance with all state, local, federal, barangay, provincial laws here in the PI. And so this is a non-lethal, less than lethal device. And it's not interfering with the brake operation too much. This is the only brake that works. And what I've done, I've got it mounted here with one of wife number two's hair bows. She's been raising hell about that hair bow. But I'm tired of looking at her hair up in a ponytail, so every time I get a hair bow, I just repurpose it or destroy it. So anyhow, what is this device? Is it you might be asking yourself, what has he got there? Is that a taser? Let me give you another look at it. It's a menacing looking device right there. What does it do? Does it shoot out pepper spray? Is it a taser? Well, it looks sinister, but it's not. Shout out to my buddy Patrick. Gave me this here device. And all it is, folks, is a canine deterrent. There's a lot of stray dogs around here. Southeast Asia, I've said many times, the biggest threat, not so much here, but like in Thailand, Cambo, it's just getting bit by a stray dog. Sometimes you'll ride by on your motorbike and they'll just want to take a bite out of your back passenger's leg. So what this is a stray dog deterrent, less than lethal. And what it does, say I'm riding along, I look at the trajectory. Obviously if you're gonna be cruising along, there's a dog on the side of the road, he wants to run out, chomp down on my leg, or the old lady's, big thick legs back here. All I gotta do, folks, is just go hot right there, guns free on that canine offender, and just watch what it does. Right there, see that laser? Now, you might not be able to see it, but it's flashing a strobe, and you can't hear it because you gotta have dog ears to hear that silent dog whistle, whatever it is. And we're gonna demonstrate it tonight. But I'm riding along, here comes Ren 1010, looking all mean and menacing, trying to get a piece of my calf right there. I just give him a little hooty hoo, a little courtesy, get the hell out of here. And between that laser, let me just, I don't want to get in front of it. I don't want to blind nobody, buddy. This military grade laser here. But right there you go. There you go. Got the strobe, got the laser, and it's saying something like woo, 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 but us humans can't hear it. And I think I got the right trajectory, the right angle on the dangle. And look right there. Just awesomely mounted. It's just right there. Cruising along, see Ren 1010. Hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo, hooty hoo. There you go. Again, shout out to my buddy Patrick, man. You might have just saved us from getting some rabies shots. So I've had this thing for a while, but I just said, you know what? It'd be perfect to mount that guy right there. And since it's a flexible mount, say, Ren 1010 gets out in front of me, I can go ahead and manually manipulate and aim this joker. But I think the majority of the encounters are gonna be right there, about a 30-degree offset. Boom. There we go, safe from dogs. That's weapon system number one. That's the primary weapon system. Also could scare away any half-drunk pickpockets or shitheads on motorbikes trying to steal something from us. Okay, come down here. This is non-lethal, but I have added one less than lethal device down here for self-defense only. Not that comb. Not that. Not Forrest G's toy. But right here. Here's one less than lethal weapon system. Projectile here. Perfectly legal. But in the case of self-defense, if this canine deterrent doesn't work, if this doesn't work, you can throw this golf ball and maybe Ren 1010 will take off after the ball, and then you got enough time to escape and evade. You don't get bit. Right there. And it just stays right here. Now I got it. It's easy to reach down and grab it and go fetch, boy. Right here. I just got to take all this junk out here. But folks, I'm not done. But let me just give you a look at the dashboard here. Here's the GoPro here. Now I'll just turn it on. I got it set where it's one touch on, one touch off. I'm not a fan of the GoPro. I'm about to get me a new action cam system. But there you go. What's up, people? It's just on, off. Okay, let's shut that thing down. So if you've never seen the chopper before, left turn, right turn, this turns the lights on. And when you turn the lights on, you have a headlamp and you have a tail light back there. Horn, first, second, third gear, and then that's reverse, that's the throttle. Front brake, back brake that don't work, and that's also the back brake, but they don't work. But this thing actually did work yesterday. If you push this down hard enough, that piece of metal will touch the ground and it'll Fred Flintstone stop you. That's what happened to us yesterday. It saved us friction. All right, moving to the midsection of the aircraft here. More safety equipment. Underneath here, I've installed an emergency lighting system. And if you'll take a look at this thing, I mean, it's a champion. It's a power bank. There you go, the power bank's on. And then you've got everything. How do you turn this thing on? Oh, there you go, right there. You got a light, half a light. Then you got the red light. So if we need some extra light. Now see these lights right here are on at night. If I need an extra light, I got this. But here you go. If this thing breaks down, look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you, it's all about safety equipment, folks. Look at that right there. You know, put Fatima out here, go round. Well, I change the tire or whatever I got to do. I mean, actually, you want to set this thing back here. Set it right back here. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Safety all around. But wait, there's more. Well, actually, you can keep that going. Let's put the safety back on here. And then, in addition, you've got this here flashlight. Bright, there's go, bright right there. So look at that, that's even better. Man, look at that. I'm signaling the aircraft, or if there's vehicles in the area. Great piece of safety equipment added here to the Tesla chopper. That's a champion right there. Rechargeable, just keep it charged up. And also, if something happens to the electrical system, obviously I can use it as another headlamp till I get home. What y'all think about that piece of gear right there? That's a leftover piece of camping gear. I said, you know, I need to deploy that, install that piece of gear right there under the seat on the chopper. There's one flaw in my system, because if I gotta put a piece of Velcro or some tape, because the Force G is on board, what happens is that thing can roll out of there. I gotta get another hair bow from the old lady, get that thing installed. See, it won't fall out like that, but okay. Now, I'll talk about this. I usually don't take the charger with me. Why? Because if I run out of juice, I'm here in the Philippines, ain't nobody gonna let you plug into their house and run up their light bill for free. So what you do, you keep 150 pesos in your pocket. Actually, I gotta put it in that bag, an emergency 150 pesos. If I run out of juice anywhere, or I've seen several damsels in distress, I said, I don't need a charger, I need a tow strap. I see these ladies pushing this motorbike, pushing a trike. I gotta be able to help a damsel in distress. So folks, I have installed a tow strap on the chopper. I want you to check that out. I'll show you how long it is here. This is a good piece of metal back here. It's pretty sturdy. I think so. I think it would sustain a towing operation. You know, not of a Jeep or nothing like that, but a trike, a motorbike, maybe a small cart. Let's see here. See how long this bad boy is. Give you the full tour. Damn, I guess I gotta wrap this thing on here. Look at her. Big old tow strap. So you attach that thing. Yeah. So I can go on the back. I can tow in a damsel in distress. Or you can take this tow strap onto the front up here. And just that basket's pretty sturdy. You know, just mount it right there on the basket. And if I run out of juice, tricycle driver is gonna just drag me back to the crib. So this is a definite necessity that I needed right here. This heavy duty military grade tow strap. I could put a winch on there, but I don't think it's necessary. But I just keep this thing wrapped around here like so. Look at that. It's like it was built to be a overlanding machine, like off-road. Look at there. There you go right there. So there's the upgrades, folks. Walk you through it again. The tow strap, the emergency lighting equipment. I've got a offensive defensive weapon and an offensive defensive weapon here. Non-lethal, less than lethal, unless the dog swallows it, then I guess it could be considered lethal. Maybe I should get a tennis ball. But if I'm getting robbed, I don't think a tennis ball would have the same effect as that. That's dual purpose. Dogs, I throw it, maybe they fetch it, or you could hit a potential mugger in the head with that thing. Not promoting any violence here on the Family Friendly channel. There you go, folks. Shout out to my buddy in Florida. I think Shaggy sent me that Jolly Roger. Thank you very much. And there you go, folks. That's the tour, updated tour of the Tesla Chopper. Now look, there is storage underneath here. You know what? I'm being cheap about the tour. Let me give you the full Monty. Okay, you gotta come up here. Just slide this thing over like this. Y'all have seen this before. Some of you haven't. You push this button right here. This secret passageway opens up. There you go, right there. This thing pulls forward, and then you open this up with a key. But I gotta go get the key. All right, so you got two keys to the chopper. One's the ignition and one's to the trunk back here. There you go. Oh yeah, so I have added some equipment, maybe since the last time I did an update. Got an aviator's kit bag in here. It's kind of tied up around this thing here. What the heck? Man, hold on, folks. Okay, there you go. That's the aviator's kit bag. And basically, if you got that kit bag, you can put this thing, oh my hat. You can put this thing between here and fill that thing up with a grocery cart full of groceries if need be. And then you can fill this up back here too. But look at here, I got a camouflage tarp. Got some trash bags, a little 550 cord, and some extra reflective tape in case of emergency. But yeah, I got this old poncho here. I say old. Got it off Lazada, but in case of rain, right there. Or if you leave this thing out in the sun, you can just cover it up with the camouflage poncho. And you know, if you're in the woods, you can also conceal it from satellite or drones. There you go, folks. That is a look at the Tesla Chopper. And you can see it here. Look, you know, it looks different. This is what I call pickup truck mode. Pickup truck mode if you're a single man, but I keep mine family mode, suburban mode. That's like if you just want a pickup truck, but I keep it in suburban mode. One baby up front, I'm sitting on the middle seat, and then 2 or 3 in the back. There you go, folks. There's your updated tour of the Tesla Chopper, which is now equipped and armed with some self-defense mechanisms versus stray dog. Let's look back in suburban mode. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Now it's in suburban mode. Forrest G, myself, the driver, 2 to 3. Well, 2 ladies and 2 babies can fit on the back. There you go, suburban mode, Tesla chopper. Range, approximately 80 kilometers. Top speed, I forget. I think it's 38 clicks, somewhere in there. All right, thanks for joining me, folks. I'm out of here. Oh, one more thing. Now look, I don't recommend you leave anything on your vehicle here in the Philippines. It'll get stolen. In Thailand, nobody will touch any of this shit. The Philippines, this thing will get stripped real quick. But what I've been doing, when I don't want to take that GoPro with me, I just put my hat on there. And so far, ain't nobody ripped nothing off. But again, this is the PI. Your shit will get stolen. Warning.